It sounds like to me, Patrick was just really so focused on online presence. He just wanted to be successful. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to make tons of money online. Like that was like all tunnel vision, like literally tunnel vision was online, online, online. So that's why we see all of those different platforms that he tried promoting and trying to make money. Like, and I think he kind of said like he found his niche. Like it was, wow, people think me and my daughter have a relationship. Like let's, really jump on this. And it's kind of gross, man, to even do that.
That's disgusting. Disgusting. He found his niche. I'm shook. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel where I dive deep into influencer culture and call influencers out for their crappy behaviors. I'm Sasha, and today I have a huge dad and daughter dream team update for you guys. Didn't think we'd be back so soon, but here we are. Patrick has admitted to even more stuff, allegedly, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's go, guys. But quickly, before we get into the rest of the drama, the tea that got spilt yesterday, I believe, because I think I'll be able to get this posted. If you guys could please just take one teeny tiny little second and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Not only have I been notified that avid followers have been unsubscribed from the channel, thanks YouTube, but I have a goal of reaching hopefully 20K by the end of this year, and I need your help to do it. Thank you so much, and let's discuss, because we got a lot to talk about. So, what happened? Well, Hannah, the interviewer who effectively canceled herself after the first interview, came back and said that Patrick admitted to writing the Literotica story and also that Sarah never actually moved out. So even though I don't want to give this clout goblin too much more airtime, we need to display some of the things she said, because in her comeback video, she came on and she said that Patrick admitted to writing the story and also that Sarah never moved out. But then she went live later yesterday night and said a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the lives, not the one TikTok that she posted, because I really feel like it's just a lot of her trying to justify her own actions, and she didn't really honestly say a lot in the initial post. So let's go ahead and just see what she has to say in the live. And before we get further into it, we all knew this, right? Reddit called it out ages ago, the Literotica stuff and Sarah not moving out. We all knew, but this is still huge news to have actual confirmation. It's like when he went on the interview the first time and finally admitted to it. We all knew that he wrote it. There was way too many coincidences, but to hear it out of his own mouth is absolutely unhinged. Now, this is out of Hannah's mouth, so technically it is just hearsay, but I do believe there's a receipt of Patrick admitting that he wrote the Literotica story. Now, for any of you that saw the screenshots of the Literotica story, I included them in my video of it when it first got discovered. It is nasty. And to write that type of content, he says it's all just to build up this Ariella type character, but to even be able to conceptualize that kind of content is unhinged to me, and be able to write it down. You still did it. You still thought of it. And he tries to say how hard it was and how he didn't want to do it and all this stuff, but you still did it and thought of it and posted it and lied about it repeatedly. So that was one big thing. But the other big thing that I want to touch on is the fact that Sarah never actually moved out. Now, a lot of people called right away that she wasn't actually going to move out. A lot of people were speculating, look at this, look at that, look at this. And yet they stuck to it. She moved out. She's moving into her own place. And apparently at first they said she was moving far away, a couple hours away, I believe. And then they admitted that she only moved to just a different unit in their extended stay motel thing that they live at, only to have admitted that she never actually moved anywhere. Now, this becomes a problem because a lot of people donated to Sarah, not only money, but gifts, housewarming gifts, first-time apartment gifts, and stuff like that. And effectively, every single one of those people got scammed. And it was all this big scheme to line their own pockets. That's not okay. And it ruins it for everyone else who actually needs help to get out of a sticky situation. Grifters like this deserve immediate cancellation. The fact that they admitted that they scammed a whole bunch of people out of a whole bunch of money for gifts, for stuff, for something that didn't even happen, should honestly be a reason to just log off the internet. That's not forgivable, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and see what Hannah has to say. These are already sped up. We might scrub through them because it's gonna get long, but we'll see what she has to say.
Accountability. because the only person who did this was myself, you know. Spooky, that would be the Miss Ariella. I really pressed him on the suspicious quail. The person that I spoke to, I actually played the clip of the voice from the suspicious quail on YouTube, and that person did say that they believe 100% that it was Patrick. There's no doubt in that person's mind that that was Patrick. When I brought that to his attention, he just denied. No, Nikki, he did not confess to anything physical in real life with Sarah. He did not at all. A lot of it was that fictional writing that he did on Miss Ariella. Why? Okay, so people keep asking me, why did I, I'm not a professional here. So, and let me just rephrase. People ask me why I said to hug him. Honestly, I don't know. Like, that is something I do deeply regret. Like, I look back and I'm like, oh my God, why did I say that? Like, I think it was just a moment of intensity. Like, all this stuff was coming out. I couldn't believe that I got him to confess. And I'm human. Like, I make mistakes, and I'm seriously, like, if I could go back and fix that wording, I would have never done that. Like, I genuinely am so sorry. Like, I hate that I did that. I really do. Like, ugh. Yeah, for money. He wrote the Literotic account for financial means. He said that he just took advantage of all the online stuff. They were making quite a bit of money, I guess. So people don't understand where you're coming from on the interview, you know? People are like, oh, you should have pressed him harder. You should have went cutthroat. You should have. How isn't there saying it's like you catch more bees with honey? Like, why would I be immediately rude to him? I wanted him to confess. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be gentle with him. People like that, you got to earn their trust. And I tried the best that I could. And for anybody who thinks I did things like wrong or, said certain things like, maybe you could have done it better. Like, I don't know. I just did the best that I could. And this isn't my job. This isn't my profession. I took an opportunity to bring some light to a situation that was really serious. And I don't know. Like, I'm so sorry.
I mean, like, at least she's admitting some accountability here, and I agree. She's not a professional. She took it upon herself. And the thing is I don't think people would have as big of an ick towards Hannah had she taken accountability for her actions. But no, she didn't. She ran away. And she says it's to protect her peace, it's to protect her kids and stuff like that. And I understand there are crazy people on the internet who will take things too far, who will death threat, who will all these things. There's no absolving that from the internet because, like, welcome to the internet. If you can't even take any form of constructive criticism and label it all as hate, like, now she's doing it, but it feels like damage control versus actually trying to take accountability for her mistakes. I got called out for this, so the right thing to do is to say sorry versus actually, like, realizing the harms that she did or realizing how pathetic it was that she ran away, to be honest. So,
she says she's in of love. Yes. It is what it is, and you got so much exposed. I tried. And honestly, I just want to talk about Reddit for a second. I have not been on Reddit. I deactivated my account a while back when all this was going down where, people were attacking me. And so I can only really speak to, like, I don't know if things are being said now, but, then it definitely affected me. Like, and the thing is, everybody has the right to their opinions. And I don't want to take that away from anybody. You can feel however you feel, and it's my responsibility not to look at that stuff, because people have the right to say what they want. But it definitely hurt and definitely stung a little bit because people don't know me. And I feel like if you actually knew me, you would not feel that way about me. And, I don't know, like, it is what it is.
But, like, never mind. Not worth it.
Had he said anything about tea? Not really. A whole lot. You did what you set out to do. Yeah. And like I said, I'm sensitive, man. I can't take some of the heat. And I know a lot of people don't go crazy and be like, oh, you shouldn't have gotten involved. Yeah, you're right, man. Shouldn't have gotten involved. That's for sure.
So why are you getting involved again? If you can't take the heat, if you can't take the criticism, why are you inserting yourself into this again? Like, I don't understand. Oh my gosh. That's so silly. I don't know. Oh, clout goblin. That's why she can't help herself.
I wish there was something that could be done. Sarah has been offered numerous opportunities to leave by people close to her, and she refuses to leave. Now, could that be because of Hunter? Could she be wanting to stay to protect him? Could she be staying to, I guess, like, she homeschools him and does...
Sarah homeschools Hunter? That is so inappropriate. Good God, talk about parentification right there. Like, what the hell?
Like, takes care of him like a mother figure, from my understanding?
That is really uncomfortable and very telling. She takes care of her younger brother as a mother figure and homeschools him and is overly close with no boundaries with her father.
No, this Literotic account don't stop. They've been involved. Like, this isn't something new. Yeah, but people do care about my political views. And, man, people are really nasty and mean, man. Like, it's crazy. And, I I'm kind of over like the hurt from it, because like it's crazy when like you have so many people like praising you and like telling you literally do not have any relations with this man. You don't look like, oh, thank you. A lot of people think I do, or they're just saying it to try to hurt my feelings. Yeah, Oliver, you know, I do like her a lot actually. I know she's in here right now, and you know I did block you. It wasn't like any malicious reasons. It was just like I know you covered them, and I just didn't want to see anything. Like I did block tons of people just because I truly did not want to see anything more about the DeInfluenced dream team. Like it was suffocating. So there really was no malicious intent in blocking you. It was literally just because I didn't want to see anything. Like I needed to take a breather from it. And I have seen your comments to people in your videos, like not like totally like defending me, but seeing it from a what is it, like objectively. So thank you for that. Can you tell us what he said about it? Was there any offensive reason? So he actually wrote me this huge life story from beginning to end to where he is now, and it was intense. Oh man, and it sounds like to me Patrick was just really so focused on online presence. He just wanted to be successful. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to make tons of money online. Like that was like all tunnel vision, like literally tunnel vision was online, online, online. So that's why we see all of those different platforms that he tried promoting and trying to make money. Like, and I think he kind of said like he found his niche. Like it was, wow, people think me and my daughter have a relationship. Like let's, you know, really jump on this. And like, and it's kind of gross, man, to even do that.
Kind of gross to even do that. He found his niche. Oh my God, that is like the most unhinged level of exploitation I've ever heard in my life. I found my niche. My niche is exploiting my relationship with my daughter that crosses every single boundary because people think we're in, like, what? Clout goblin. Chasing clout, no matter the costs, no matter who it hurts, no matter how it looks. That's disgusting. Disgusting. He found his niche. I shook.
So I don't think Loterotica can make you money, but he had a fan view account, which I think that's like he had that link so people could go and like send money there. I will post a screenshot, yes. Roxy. Everybody go look at Roxy's comment. Everybody go look at Roxy.
I want to, what is Roxy's comment? Tell me, I can't see it.
Roxy's comment. Go, everybody, right now. Right now. I don't even know. I don't even have monitors. I don't know how this stuff works if I can even pin it. Go look at Roxy's comment and take what you will with what she just wrote.
Read it. What did she say? Oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah, it was hard to hear because it's like so against everything that I stand for. So are you confirming this then, Hannah? I feel like it's a hard one because it's not my story to share, and that doesn't involve Sarah or Hunter. And so just take what you will with that. But yeah, I think Sarah's safe for the most part right now. I don't. She's a victim. Yeah, she's also a victim for sure. In my opinion, like all of this is my opinions from what Patrick has told me. This is what I kind of overviewed, gathered from him. Are you saying this to me? Like, am I back? I mean, I think I'm back on TikTok, but I don't think I will be like doing this kind of content anymore.
Yet here you are doing this kind of content. Just saying.
I don't know if it's for me. I'm too sensitive. I know like platforms exist for people to talk about you, and I don't know if I like that. And I know someone can flip them like, oh, well, you talked about this person. Yeah, I did talk about them, but I think it was pretty clear that they were doing some shady stuff. And I don't think I'm doing anything shady, except the fact that I voted for somebody who a lot of people disagree with. But again, and let me just clarify, just because I voted for him does not mean I support everything he does, because I don't. I do not. Like what I think that's happening right now with like Snap and EBT is disgusting.
Thank you. Okay. Well, okay.
The fact that people are starving and aren't having access to food, like this, we're in America. Like food should be free. Like that should never be held over somebody's head.
Free trade should be a thing. We should bring back trading food. It's insane because where I am, there are so many restrictions and laws put in place that my best friend since high school who owns a farm, has chickens, gets milk, all that. She can't even give it to me, technically. She can't gift me a carton of eggs because she could potentially get in trouble with my government. How disgusting is that? Because it's not regulated. And it's like, but if I choose to eat the eggs and I get sick from the eggs that I know my friend gave me, then that's on me. How dare you red tape that? It's unhinged. Unhinged.
And, you know, people want to sit there and say these things about me, but nobody knows that I volunteer at the food pantry, stocking the shelves. Nobody knows that I donate money. Nobody knows, like, I don't need to go on and show the things that I do to prove their citizenship.
I don't care.
Like, that's the thing. You just assume that I'm this horrible person that people just get snatched up off the street. No, it's wrong how they're doing it. And I don't agree with that. Do I agree with what ICE does by picking up criminals who actually are like horrible people who have done horrible things?
I don't want to talk
the whole Jenna thing he said basically was criminals, people who harm children. That's what I agree with. I don't agree. The whole Jenna thing he said basically was, I brought that up and he said that had nothing to do with Jenna. I know, focus, people, focus. This is not about this. There's like enough going on in the world right now. Like, damn. Jenna, I'm trying to like even remember, honestly. I actually feel very sad for Sarah because she really thought like her and Jenna were best friends, and they weren't best friends. It's so sad. Like the delusion of that is just heartbreaking, and I feel very sad for her. I'm not gonna bring anything more politics. I'm so sick of politics. Oh my God. He didn't say that he was attracted to Sarah. He didn't say that. He wrote fictional things, but he said that like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't like today he's attracted to her. Like, he never said those words. He just said that he wrote the literotica. He wrote those stories.
Well, no, she's 22 now. So, I mean,
it is very sad. Connor's best life. My heart breaks for her because, especially the video where Sarah brings up like the phone number, how she tried calling, and it is just like, oh, like her parents should be kind of guiding her to like that this isn't a real friendship like that. I don't know. Uneducated maybe, like naive, didn't think it'd get back to him. I have not spoken with Sarah, no.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yes, Teresa knows that he wrote it.
Yes, Teresa knows that he wrote it.
Why do I think Sarah said? You know, I feel like I actually can't even say that because I really don't know if she is or not. I do not have her contact information now. He said Baby Dad was not him. He said the Miss Ariella one was him. Suspicious Quail was not him. But as I said earlier, somebody who knows him listened to the Suspicious Quail YouTube video and said 100% that was Patrick. Like, that person was like dead set. Like, that is Patrick.
I don't know what that is.
No, so here's our next boss guy. Yay, gargoyles. Yo, remember when there was like a movie called like...
That's not Patrick. It's not Patrick. Yo, remember when there was a movie? That's not Patrick. Okay. It's not.
Patrick. Actually, I did reach out to him to ask him if Sarah deleted her account, and he said yes. She was just waiting for the money from like TikTok. She had made money, I guess. But I never responded to him after because I just wanted to make sure like Sarah was like okay, because I do care like about her well-being. Honestly, I don't even know how I convinced them. I literally just asked and they agreed to it. Why did he confess? Guilt. I think it was guilt. He made it.
Okay, so that's the end of the first part that was uploaded to Reddit.
Because I also felt like he got to a point where he was only going to share as much as he was going to share, and then he wasn't going to share anymore with me. So I was done. Like, you know, you get fed up to a certain point, and he wasn't going to confess anymore to me. And I think he started to get kind of frustrated with me because I kept kind of hitting him back with like, but this happened, and sent him screenshots of like a Facebook thing being like, well, this doesn't add up to your story. Like, you're lying. And they lied about Sarah moving so they could take the weight off of Sarah. But she did not move. She still lives with them. So everybody who sent stuff from her Amazon, figure out how to get your money back.
Yeah. Because you guys all got scammed. That's to take the heat off of her. I guess because people were constantly badgering her and saying, like, you need to get away, you need to get away, you need to get away. And they just got so tired of hearing it. I don't know. That's silly to me.
Since Roblox studies for kids. He's on Roblox? Oh, wait, I think I might have known that, which is weird because that is a thing for kids. He should not be on that.
Yeah, he is on Roblox playing children games like Bubblegum Simulator or some shit like that. Yeah, he is. It's creepy. Given all we know about him and given everything that a lot of people, I assume, know about Roblox and the predators preying on children on Roblox, that's the biggest red flag of life.
A grown man playing with little kids online is like, oh my God, problematic.
Yeah.
No, they all live together. You guys, they all live together in one apartment. I guess they moved to a bigger apartment. They made her space to look like it was. He's still active on Roblox? Ugh, it's disgusting. No, I think she does have a new job. I think that is true. Yes, he admitted to the erotic account. The fact that he went into such great detail is really disturbing and makes me believe there was more that went on between them. Like, there has to be. Like, you people, like, how can your brain, like, I have never thought of something like that. Like, how does one even come up with something like that? Like, that is
exactly.
Just crazy.
Exactly. I'll insert the screenshots or the TikTok that the Dan-Daughter Dream Nightmare team put together about the literotica stuff. I'll insert it at the end of this video for anyone who's curious, who wants to see it. It is really disturbing. It's a really disturbing read, and exactly what she said. Like, how could anyone like come up with that? That's what I said at the beginning. Even to be able to conceptualize a story like that and write a story like that. And it's not like it's just a couple paragraphs. It's pages long, and it is nasty stuff. And even goes in, I'm pretty sure this is the same story, but it even goes into mother-son content as well. It's so disturbing. And to be able to write, I agree.
Beep, beep. I believe that. After speaking at that time with some people who were close with them, I believe that. I really do. And I told him I believed it. I told him straight up, I'm like, I think you're a liar and I think more happened and you're just not going to be honest. I said, why would you? Why would you tell the truth on that part? Oh, my skin is disgusting. I didn't see that. I'm not on Reddit anymore. I know if I go and look, I will just hurt myself, and I need to make that a boundary of like, I just literally cannot look. Like, people can just say whatever they want. It's their prerogative. Yeah, it really bothered me in the live when he won't give Teresa a wedding ring. That was very disturbing. Like, that's your wife. Why wouldn't you want to get her a ring? Why wouldn't you want to shower her with love and affection and make her feel like a queen? Like, it's weird, but
Yet you make your daughter feel like a queen. You give her a purity ring. I didn't know that he said that. I didn't know that he said he wasn't going to get her a ring or didn't want to get her a ring or something like that. That's weird. That's weird. Him saying all these little things, it's just adding more suspicion to everything.
You know, Sarah, feel like a queen. You'll do everything for Sarah. You'll buy a ring. You'll, like, it's just very odd behavior. I know, he was super defensive about it. I wanted to be like, Patrick, come on, man. Like, I'm sick of you. I can't even rehash that. I'm so sorry. I was sensitive, okay? I was a sensitive little baby.
Yeah. At least she admits it. At least she's admitting that she was a sensitive little baby. I appreciate that.
I'm not even going to go there. I can't. I can't. Yeah, Staples seemed very bothered by her. If she's complicit, it's unwillingly complicit because she's been brainwashed. Like, I don't think it's like free will, really. It's like, it's just what she's known. Yeah, he talked about his brothers. He's going to continue to talk to them. Like, he's going to continue. He's not going to stop that. We communicate through Instagram. Can someone take over? He's not going to do an interview.
No. I mean, give it a couple more months and he might, because again, just like her, he's a clout goblin. So he can only stay out of the limelight for so long before he starts fiending for it. She said it herself. He has been trying to be famous on the internet. He has been trying and trying and trying. It's really amazing to me that he finally found his niche that works, but it got too hot for him to handle. Like, okay, Patrick.
I think there's a saying where it's like statistically, like, if it's done to you, then you become the perpetrator, right? Or something like that. So take again what you will with that information. Stockholm, 100%. Major dependency, yep. No, he has no idea that I've come out with any of this. Because I was thinking about it, and it's like, you know, I do feel like it was a little unfair to all of you, because there is a lot of you who are like actually very kind to me and might not agree with anything, my moral compass, whatever you want to call it, but who have shown me nothing but like grace and kindness, and I appreciate that. And I just felt like after a while, like, you know, it's really not fair that I just dipped. Like, it's not, and I take full accountability, you guys. I understand. I hear everybody's concerns, everybody's comments. I really try to look at it from a different perspective. Like, I hear you all. I really do. Yes and no. CPS have already been involved, you guys. I think this is something a lot of you maybe didn't know, but like, CPS has been involved many times with them. Many times. Even when Sarah was little, CPS has been involved. Like, this is not new to the system. They know who he is. They know the family. They know Sarah. They know Hunter. Like, CPS has been involved so many times. So when people are sitting here like, oh, you're not doing anything. It's like, what? I'm one person. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't go rescue a 22-year-old. Like, if she doesn't want to be rescued. If people in her real life are offering her help and to escape or whatever, or help Hunter, like, and nobody's taking it, like, and CPS isn't doing anything, like, at that point, what do you do?
Yeah, I think that there's this idea on the internet that we have more power than we actually do. There's this expectation that commentary creators or people who are covering stuff like this are to make these huge changes to things. And it's like, well, we're trying our best. We're bringing awareness to these situations, but sometimes calling CPS isn't the best choice, you know? And sometimes CPS has been involved, and that's none of our business that we know that, right? Like in this case, apparently CPS has been involved ever since Sarah was little. There's only so much we as just regular people can do. And it really is laughable because there's a lot of people on Reddit specifically, and this isn't exclusive to this subreddit, obviously, but there's a lot of people on Reddit who will sit there and be like, oh, call this, call that, call this. And it's like, okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. If you feel like there's enough evidence to open a CPS case, to open a police investigation, by all means, go do it. But you're no better sitting there anonymously on Reddit bitching about it.
But Hunter, yeah, I know, but CPS, you guys, CPS is involved. Like, CPS has been involved. They've had open cases.
Yeah, stop getting mad at us. Start getting mad at the system. Start getting mad at CPS for not doing anything, for not protecting these kids. It's not us. We're doing the best we can to raise awareness for it, to be like, don't support this, be aware of this.
That there were no factual claims, that there was nothing that CPS could find. Don't believe that, because I was told that they constantly moved to try to avoid CPS. She doesn't want to leave him behind. I don't think so. She's very, 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 very dependent on her father, but they have a codependency relationship. That is part of the problem. But what was said to the CPS to get them involved? I don't know all of the incidences, but I know some. I think Sarah sees Hunter as her son.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
She's not going to tell us.
Hold on one second. My husband is right here. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So that was one that was opened, and then they moved. Sarah has a lot of injuries. I don't know. Well, Patrick told me that she had excruciating pain in her right side or something. His story was that she had lice. Teresa was taking the lice out. All of a sudden, she started screaming. She was in pain. She got rushed to the hospital. But that's not the person that told me this. I find very credible. So I'm going to believe what this person says, not Patrick. You're breaking up with that injuries. You were cut off while her was robe and nothing. Yes, nothing under the robe. Jenna would never do an interview, and I would never ask her either. Oh my gosh, it's getting dark in here again. So sorry. Like 5 o'clock hits and just gets dark.
Yeah, it gets dark at 4 p.m. here. It sucks. I'm so like...
I was shaking the air. Patrick said that she had like pain or something, but I truly, actually, no, because there's something else that was said that like Hunter threw a toy at her head. So like the story is very different. Like there's like multiple different scenarios for the situation of her going to the ER. Am I still cutting out?
Hunter? Did she say Hunter or Patrick threw a toy at her head?
Can you listen to the information? Oh gosh, she wrote the Literotica account. Sarah didn't move out. CPS has been involved multiple times. He's obsessed with the internet. He's obsessed with making money. Hannah, can you talk about this tonight? Nicole, are you asking me to come into your live and talk about this? Yeah, I can, Nicole. I can come in for a little bit. I think your live is at 9. I saw. Is there I literally am just now telling you guys everything. So I promise you I will post the screenshots. Again, it's been like multiple conversations, so I need to go scroll up, screenshot, post it. Don't worry, guys. And actually, if you guys are in Nicole's live tonight, I think I can show it in there, right? Yeah, I can show it in there. Yeah. I told him, I'm like, I think you're guilty, 100%. And he was like, yeah, well, I know you're not my friend. I'm like, you're absolutely right. I'm not your friend. Never will be your friend. Never was your friend. I just want to know the truth. And I got the truth. Now, I don't really know what more to say. You said she wrote the Literotica. No, Patrick wrote the Literotica on pretending to be Miss Ariella. No, I'm not still talking to them. Yes, he admitted the Literotica account on Instagram messages. There's way more truth. Way more truth. Yes, Sarah knew.
The fact that Sarah and Teresa both knew is unhinged to me, and defended him and lied for him and backed him up, and it gets to a point where it's like the money's not worth it anymore.
No, I'm not going to make a video about all of it. Well, I did make a video just stating some things, and I did say like the 2 things about Sarah. Oh my god. And the Literotica account, but I won't be making any more videos about any of this. I will go into Nicole's live tonight, but that's it. Like after tonight, guys, I'm done. Can't do this anymore. It's too much. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on TikTok. And he shut down his account because he did, like, everyone thinks like, oh, we were like, in cahoots. No, we weren't in cahoots. I literally told him I wasn't doing an interview. I wasn't a part of this. I think everything is disgusting and vile. Wanted no part of it. And he probably deleted his account because he knew what was coming. The backlash, he wanted things to quiet down. Didn't want people bothering him. Did Sarah write No, he never said she did. I think they're on TikTok. I believe 100% they're on TikTok. There's no way they're not, but they're not under the accounts that we know. 100%. Thank you, Nicole. Avery, do you think he'll make a comeback like he always does? I want to say yes, but I really intuitionally do not feel like he's going to come back due to the fact that this is serious stuff. Very serious. There probably are. And if Sarah's in here, Sarah, I want the best for you. No, I don't think he'll make another video claiming his innocence. He confessed too much, I think.
Yeah, how could he?
But
how could he possibly make another video claiming his innocence? There's no way.
It's getting late. Can you see him? I think you guys should check out Nicole's live tonight because I guess I'm just going to rehash everything that I've said here.
Okay. There's one more.
You said she wrote the Literotica. No, Patrick wrote the Literotica.
Okay, sorry. That's the same one. Let me just run to the dad and daughter snark.
Moral compass, or whatever you want to call it, but who have shown me nothing but grace and kindness.
No, this is the same one. Okay, so I think there's only 2 from her, and then she went live with Nicole. So the other thing that I want to show you guys is the screenshot, which is this one, and this is in the live. So you can see Patrick unscripted. Of course it does. So yes, I wrote that story. That is the only story like that I've ever written. Do we believe him after all the lies he's posted? Not really. It was complete fiction, and it was hard for me to even write. But I was being stupid and trying to get traction for the whole AI account, and terrifying as it is, most of the top read stories on Literotica are from that category. There, I said it. Now you know everything that we have lied about except for one thing. Sarah never moved out completely. We got a 2-bedroom apartment at the extended stay, blah, 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 blah. I think it's a safe bet to say that every single thing out of this man's mouth is a complete and total utter lie. You cannot believe a single thing he says. And when he says, that's the only story I've ever written, I guarantee it's not. Just because he had to say that means that it's not the truth. If someone is trying to justify their actions or trying to over deny something, that means it's the opposite. Unhinged. We're gonna go quickly see if there's anything else on the Reddit to look at. We're gonna sort by the top of this last week. But this is a really good point. Focusing on the wrong thing here. Yes, did we all know he was behind the Ariella account? Of course. But for me, hearing him admit it in the interview made me sick. We got actual confirmation that he's writing father-daughter and we are focusing on trash talking some girl. I don't agree with her beliefs either. However, I can't believe we are focusing on her beliefs instead of some sick who we just found out admitted to writing these stories about his daughter. Knowing he admitted it, even though we knew, is sickening. And that's just it. It is absolutely mind-blowing that he admitted it, right? We all knew it, but to have that written confirmation that he did it, to confirm all of our suspicions, that sense of validation almost, is unhinged, right? It's one thing to speculate and have a lot of really strong evidence behind something, and it's a whole other thing to have the full confession to it. Wild. It is also weird that Patrick has been open with some or all of this to his family. I don't think anyone is stupid, but what the is going on in that house right now? Exactly. Like, I did nothing good, that's for sure. So wait, how did they make some grungy hotel room look like a pinked out studio with different furniture and kitchenware? That's commitment, y'all. That's scary commitment. Yeah. The fact that they lied about that and went so far in that lie to say that she actually moved out on her own and got people to gift her stuff is unhinged. And then they also moved around the apartment, and wild. Here's another one. This is insane. There was a lot of proof on Reddit that P wrote the Literotica account, but to have it confirmed is insane. He wrote in about his daughter. He thinks about his daughter in such a way. I just don't understand how he was going to go on live and confirm it. And I believe she only said she was moving away because people were calling CPS/the police on them, which S&P probably got a call, so she said she was moving out. I don't know what's next. Will P or S come back and deny what Hannah's saying or make up an excuse? Nah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if he'll come back after all of this. It's really hard to say. I genuinely feel like he can't help himself, so he might come back, but it'll be a completely different vibe. Maybe he will come back and try and do the cooking stuff, but I don't think that it'll be easy for him because people aren't going to let this slide. He's admitted to so much harmful stuff at this point that I don't think there's any coming back from it. Truly don't. But I think that's all I have for you guys for today's video. I just wanted to update you with the confirmation that he wrote the Literotica stuff. And also, if any one of you donated to Sarah for her moving out, try and see if you can get your money back from Amazon. Say that you got scammed. I don't know how viable that is to do because it's not a GoFundMe where you can just say, hey, this person actually used the GoFundMe under false pretenses, so give me back my money. But I don't know. This is such a mess, and I guess we'll see. But I will keep you guys updated if Sarah and Patrick do decide to come back to social media, and we'll see how that kind of progresses. But as of right now, I think this chapter is pretty much closed. He's admitted to everything, and the fact that they lied about her moving out, am I surprised? No. Am I disgusted? Yeah. And sad for people who donated? Like, yeah, because people just genuinely want the best for Sarah. They want her out of this toxic, horrific situation where there's clearly inappropriate boundaries between father and daughter. And to sit there and scam the people is just like a slap in the face to the people who support her and genuinely want what's best for her. So, I don't know. It's so messy all around. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video before heading out. It really helps out the channel. And I hope you guys are having a absolutely fantastic, wonderful, amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.